inhale. Allowing that breath to flow from the belly all the way up. Through your rib cage to the belly. And then exhale, slowly draw that energy down to your sacrum. Gently contracting the lower abdomen. Place palms together at the center beside your intention. Bringing fingers together, allow your big one to rest at the center of your heart. Three breaths here. Yes, inhale, raising hands to your third eye. Bringing hands above the crown of your head. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Flutter your eyes open, allow palms to face each other. Draw shoulders down, away from your ears. On an exhale, place right palm to the ground. Lengthen with the left hand, left arm. Bend your right elbow as you lean towards the lid. Press shoulder blades together, gaze up over that left arm. And now come back up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lean towards the left, placing left palm to the ground. Press shoulder blades together, gaze up. And exhale, twist to the right, placing left palm on right knee. Gaze over your right shoulder. Feel that massage in your abdomen. Gaze over your left shoulder. And release, come back to center. Inhale, set on top of the left. Exhale, twist to the left, placing right palm on left. And left hand behind you. Lengthening through the spine with every inhale, twisting a bit deeper with every exhale. Gaze over your right shoulder. And come back to center. Inhale, circle arms up overhead. Feel that mobility in your shoulders. And exhale, fold forward. Press into your palms, roll onto your knees. Allow your toes to touch as you begin to shift your hips back. Walk your hands forward. Allow your belly to rest between your thighs. See if you can bring your sit bones to touch your heels. You bring your forehead down. Release the pressure in your palms, forearms and elbows. Shake your head from side to side. Come back to center. Begin walking your hands to the left, right palm to left hand, right ear to right bicep, gaze underneath your left armpit. Feel that stretch throughout your right side body. Slowly gaze underneath your right armpit. Notice that subtle difference in the stretch. Bring third eye to the ground and walk your hands to the right. Place left palm on top of right hand. Left ear, left bicep. Gaze underneath right armpit. Feel that stretch throughout your left arm, your entire left side body. Slowly gaze underneath your left armpit. That stretch in your neck. Bringing third eye to the ground and walking hands to center. Forehead to the ground, stretching arms out in front of you. Breathe into the back of your torso. And with every exhale, surrender your heart. And pressing into your palms as you shift forward. Tuck your toes, bring knees under your hips. Walk your hands back so your wrists are under shoulders. Inhale, drop belly, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round and curl, bring chin to chest. Inhale, drop belly. Exhale. Chin to chest, press into your palms. 2 more times, inhaling, dropping our belly as we gaze up. Exhale, round and curl. 1 more, inhale, drop belly, gaze up. Exhale, round and curl. To center. Pivot right foot over towards the right, roll onto your left foot, coming into your side plank. Inhale, extend your left arm up. Press shoulder blades together, open up your chest. Exhale, bring left bicep to left ear. Lengthen through the spine, breathe. If you'd like to work on a little balance, you can lift your left leg off the ground. Continue to lengthen. Very good. Exhale, lower left foot. Left palm to the ground, left knee to the ground. Pivot left foot as you roll onto your right foot. Align your wrist, knee, and foot. Bring that left wrist underneath your shoulder. That's going to help you with your balance. As you inhale, extend right arm up. Press shoulder blades together. Right bicep to right ear. Lengthen through your right side body. Press into your left palm as you lift right leg off the ground. Very good. Exhale, slowly drop left or right foot to the ground. Right palm, right knee to the ground, coming into your tabletop. Walk your hands forward about an inch or 2. Shift forward into a modified plank. Roll your elbow creases forward. Core is engaged. Good. As you exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, press into your palms, come into your cobra. Elbows are bent here, elbows are close to your rib cage. Press shoulder blades together. Good, release the tension in your glutes and your hamstrings. Nice, tuck toes, shift your hips back. Straighten out your knees as you come into your first down dog. You can pedal out your feet, bending one knee at a time. Press into your fingertips, bend of your hands. Release some of that pressure in your wrists. Inhale, lift your heels, stretch out your toes. And shift your hips to the left. Sway your hips to the right. Come back to center and drop your heels. Breathe for 5 breaths. Connect with your down dog. Press into your toes. Notice if your back is straight or if it's rounding out a bit. It starts to round out in your shoulders. If your ears are close to your shoulders, bend your knees, press into your palms, lead your heart towards your thighs. Good. 3 more breaths here. Now walk your hands back about an inch or 2, just to shorten out your down dog. Bend into your left knee. Take your right hand, grab hold of your left ankle or your left calf. As you press into that right hand, gaze underneath your left armpit. Exhale, release, come back to your down dog. Bend into your right knee. Take left hand to your right ankle. Twist, gaze underneath your right armpit. Exhale, release, come back to center. Gaze up at your hands and begin to walk towards the front of your mat. Coming into your ragdoll, micro bend your knees, allow your feet to be about hips width distance. And bend your knees as much as you need to. Allow your belly to rest on your thighs. Hang heavy here. Grab hold of opposite elbows and sway from side to side. Bending one knee at a time. And shift forward, shift back. Three more breaths here. Really connect with your forward fold. Breathe into those tight spaces in your hips, your glutes and hamstrings. Slowly come back to center. Release your grip on your elbows. And just glide your fingertips through the front of your legs as you slowly roll up one of your threads. Move very slowly here. Pull the crown of your head comes up, very nice. Roll shoulders back, step feet together. Inhale, palms together at heart center as you blink. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flatten your back. Hold your breath, frame your feet, step back into a plank. On an exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, come up into your cobra. Exhale, tuck toes. Shift back into your down dog. 5 breaths. Breathe in and out through the nose. As you gaze at your belly button or the tops of your thighs. Continue to straighten out your back. Gaze up at your hands. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms together. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Reach those arms all the way up. Feed your hips forward. As you exhale, fold with your hips. Inhale, flatten your back. Bring your feet, step back into your plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale, tuck toes. Shift back into your down dog. 5 breaths. Continue lifting your sit bones up. You fold with your hips. Nice. Stretching out those hamstrings. If your back is still rounding out, bend your knees. Lead your heart towards your thighs. Inhale, gaze up at your hands. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms together. Press into your heels. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Lead those hips forward. Good. Exhale. Lead your heart forward. Hold. Inhale, flatten your back. Hold your breath as you frame your feet. Step back into a plank. Exhale, lower into your flow. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, tuck toes. Shift back into your down dog. 5 more breaths. Should start to hear your ujjayi breathing. Breathing in and out through the nose. Gaze up at your hands. You can step, jump, or walk to the front of your mat. Coming into your forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, palms together. As you come all the way up, press into your heels. Good. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Let's go into our chair pose. Inhale, extend arms up. Keep your feet together here. Palms together at heart center. And then bend your knees. Let's work on just tucking that tailbone, straightening our back. Bend your knees as much as possible. Gaze down at your toes. If your knees are past your toes, shift back into your heels. From here, extend arms up. Good. 2 more breaths here. Continue pulling the skin of your lower back down. Feel that contraction in your glutes. Exhale, fold. Let it all go. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, fold. with distance. Micro bend your knees, shift your weight onto your heels, lift your toes and bring your hands underneath your feet. Palms facing up towards the sole of your feet. Your toes should align with your wrists here, so bend your knees as much as you need to. Bring chin to chest. On an inhale, lengthen. On an exhale, fold a bit deeper. Press into the soles of your feet as you fold. Bend your elbows out towards your sides. Shift your weight onto your heels, lift your toes, release your hands. Inhale, slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. So the crown of your head comes up last. Nice, press shoulder blades together. Press into all four corners of your feet. Roll your thighs inward, slightly tuck your tailbone in. Coming into your mountain pose. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. Nice. Inhale, circle arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms, and reach all the way up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, lean towards the right. Inhale, come all the way up. Lengthen through the spine. And exhale, lean towards the left. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release your hands, swan back forward. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, fold. Now heel toe your feet back together. Bring your feet and step back into your plank. Allow your heels to stack over your toes. Wrists are right underneath your shoulders. From here, go into your down dog. Shift your hips back, lead your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Inhale, extend your right leg up. Stack your hips, bend your right knee. Step your right foot forward. Drop your left heel in a 90-degree angle. Engage your core and circle your arms up overhead. Coming into warrior two. Press shoulder blades together. Press into the outer edges of your left foot. Slightly tuck your tailbone. Very good. On our next inhale, flip your palms, extend arms up, straighten out that right knee. Exhale, sink a little lower in your warrior two. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, extending arms up. Straighten out your right knee. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, sink a little lower. Open up that right hip. Continue to keep your core engaged, so tuck your tailbone in. Straighten out your right knee, drop your hips back, shift your hips back. Extend your right arm forward and fold into your triangle. Press shoulder blades together here. Right hand is on your ankle, your shin. Whatever feels good today. Feel that length in your left side body. Bring left bicep to left ear. Nice. Engage your core. Come all the way up. Bend your right knee. Sink your right hip a little lower. So heel toe your feet forward to create some more distance and to lower your hips. Nice. 2 more breaths here. Flip your left palm, circle left hand up and over to frame your right foot. Engage your core, send your right leg all the way up. Drop your right foot to the ground. Inhale, shift forward into a plank. On an exhale, drop your knees and shift back into a child's pose. Taking a few breaths here, reconnecting with your intention. Press into your palms, shift forward, tuck toes, and shift back into a down dog. Step your feet together. Inhale, extend left leg up. Stack your hips, bend your left knee. Step that left foot forward. Drop your right heel in a 90-degree angle. So both of your heels should align here as you engage your core. Come all the way up to your warrior two. Press into the outer edges of your right foot. Bend deeper into your left knee. Core is engaged. Press shoulder blades together. Feel that strength in your left quad. As you inhale, extend arms up. Straighten out your left knee. Exhale, sink down a bit lower. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, sink down. One more inhale. Good. Exhale, sink down. Bend into that left knee. Good. Straighten out your left knee. Bring your hips back as you extend left arm forward. Fold into your triangle. Pressing shoulder blades together. Should feel it throughout your inner left thigh. Bring left bicep to left ear. Continue to roll that right shoulder back. Engage your core, come all the way up. Bend your left knee. Sink a little lower. If your left knee is over your ankle, see if you can shift back. So you want your knees stacked over your ankle. A great way to do this is to just take that knee and shift it towards the left corner of your mat. Flip your right palm, circle right arm up and over, roll onto your right toes. Frame your left foot and step that left leg all the way up. Step left foot to the ground. Inhale, roll into a plank. Exhale, drop your knees. Shift back to a child's pose. 5 breaths here. Allow your belly to rest between your thighs. Sit bones are close to your heels. Unclench your jaw. Release the tension in your shoulders. Press into your palms, shift forward. Tuck toes, shift back into a down dog. Continue folding with your hips here. On your next inhale, extend your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Drop right knee to the ground. Coming into a low lunge, start to lead your hips forward, frame your left foot, gaze out in front of you. Good. If your knee is past your ankle, heel toe that left foot forward a bit more. Nice. So you want as much space between that right knee and left foot. Press right palm into the ground. Twist towards the left. You want to bring your left knee in towards your chest. And take left hands to your left waist, or your left hip. Start to shift hips forward, coming into a twist. Gaze over your left shoulder. Feel that stretch in your right hip, your right quad. Now come back to center. Frame your left foot, shift your hips back, and straighten out that left knee. Allow your toes to come up, facing the ceiling. So you're framing your left leg. On an inhale, lengthen through the spine. On an exhale, fold here. Instead of bringing shin to chest, let's try to lead our heart forward and bring shin towards your shin. Feel the intensity of that stretch. Pull that left hip back. So keep your spine as straight as possible here. Ooh. Very nice, everyone. Few more breaths. Good. On an exhale, shift forward onto that left foot. We're going to heel toe our left foot towards the left corner of our mat. Bring palms underneath your chest. You can stay right here in your lizard lunge, shifting your hips forward, pressing into palms and leading your heart forward. Bring your left toes to point towards the left corner of your mat. Roll onto the outer edges of your left foot. Press left palm to the inside of left knee as you twist towards the left. Gaze over your left shoulder. Continue to press that left knee out. Very nice. Come back. Heel toe that left foot to center. Frame your left foot, tuck right toes, lift right knee off the ground. Press into your palms as you engage your core. Send your left leg all the way up. Slowly drop left foot to the ground. Breathe. In your ujjayi breathing. Extend your right leg up. Step right foot forward. Drop left heel or left knee to the ground. So again, keep that right knee stacked over right ankle. If you need to heel toe your right foot forward a bit, go ahead and do so. Press left palm into the ground. Actually, shift forward. Shift those hips forward. Lead your heart forward. Press shoulder blades together. Good. Should feel it in that left hip now. Press left palm into the ground. Twist or gaze over towards your right shoulder. Bring that right knee in towards your chest. Right hand to right hip. Feel that stretch. Creating strength in your right hip as well as stretching out that left. Release. Bring your right foot. Now heel toe that right foot over towards the right. Bring palms underneath your chest. Start to shift your hips forward. Lead your heart forward. Variation of our lizard lunge. Open up your hips here. Nice. Now shift your toes, your right toes, to point towards the right corner of your mat. Bring your left palm underneath your chest. As you twist towards the right, roll onto the outer edges of your right foot. Press your right palm into your knee. Gaze over your right shoulder. Good. Come back to center. I did it the opposite way on my right, but you'll go that right foot to center. Now we're going to shift back our hips, straighten out that right knee, lift your toes so they point up towards the ceiling. See if you can keep your hips stacked over that left knee. So if you need to heel toe your right foot forward a bit to keep that alignment, go ahead and do so. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine, pull that right hip back, exhale, fold. Keep a straight back here. Feel that deep stretch in your hamstring. Allow your breath to flow into those tight spaces. On an exhale, shift forward. Bring your right foot, tuck left toes, lift left knee. Engage your core, lift your right leg all the way up. Slowly bring right foot to the ground. Inhale, shift into a plank. Go into a flow. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale, let's go into our child's pose. 3 breaths here. Shift forward into a tabletop. Then we're going to lift so that we're on our knees and shins. Going into our camel pose. Keep your knees about hips width distance. You can tuck your toes here. Just going to do a side view for you. So keeping toes tucked, your hips are shifting forward. Take your hands to your sacral, your lower back, and bring your fingers to point down towards your glutes. Press shoulder blades together. See if you can bring elbows a little closer. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. Lead your hips forward on an exhale. You can slowly start to gaze up. Just gazing up. Don't bring your head all the way back. Lead your hips forward. Good. From here, see if you can grab hold of your right heel. Push into that left palm. Nice. Release, bring your right hand to your sacral. See if you can bring your left heel or your left hand to your left heel. Continue leading your hips forward. Notice if you shift back. Lead your heart and your hips forward. Bring left palm to the lower back. Now engage your core, roll back up. And then we're going to go into a child's pose, this time with our knees together. Forehead to the ground. Feel that release in your back. Arms at your sides. Feel that stretch in your shoulder blades. Nice. Going into a rabbit pose, grab hold of your heels. Roll onto the crown of your head as you lift your hips. Slowly lower back down. Extend your arms out and then walk your hands to meet your knees. Excuse me. Just coming back onto the mat here. Go ahead and bring palms out in front of you. Cross your ankles and then shift back to sit on your sit bones. Coming into bound ankle, let's bring our heels together. Shift forward so you're sitting on your sit bones here. Interlace these fingers onto your big toe. Press into your toes. Lift your chest. Bring elbows at your sides. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Fold with your hips. Use your toes as support to pull you down. Bring chin to chest. And then bring elbows out at your sides. See if you can press into your calves or your knees with your elbows, opening you up. Good. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Now we're going to extend our left leg out at our side. You bring right heel to the inside of left thigh. Shift forward so you're sitting on those sit bones and your back is flat. You want that lower back to be as straight as possible. Just slide that left hand down towards your left foot. Maybe you can grab hold of your toe. You can piece grip your big toe here. Keep your foot flexed. Your legs are wide out. Yeah. And you inhale, circle that right arm up. Bring right bicep to right ear. Fold a bit deeper onto your left side. Gaze up over that right arm. Press your shoulder blades together here. Nice. This is a very deep stretch in your right side body. So, release. Bring right palm behind your right hip. Take that left hand, circle it up as you lift your left hip off the ground for your sit bones. That should feel really nice. Come back to your sit bones. Bend your left knee, bring it in. Extend right leg out. Right leg out at your side. Bring your left foot to meet the inner right thigh. And you're going to shift forward. Keep your back straight here. Slide that right hand down. Piece grip that right big toe, or you can grab hold of your ankle, your calf, wherever you're at here. Good. Inhale, circle left arm up. Left bicep to left ear. So keep your shoulder blades pressed. Even if you're not going all the way down, you don't want to roll forward here. We're doing a nice stretch through our left side body. So keep shoulder blades pressed together. Very nice. Exhale, release. Left hand to the back of your left Loop. Inhale, extend right arm up, roll onto your right foot, lift your hips. Ooh, feel that nice stretch in your hip flexor. Exhale, release. Now we're going to extend our left leg out at our side. All right, going into our straddle split. So you want to roll onto your sit bones so you're not, your lower back isn't rounding. Bring your hands behind your hips or to your side. Then shift forward. Feel that stretch in your inner thighs already. You want your spine as straight as possible. You can even shift forward about 2 or 3 times to get into that full expression. Good. Pressing your hands behind your back. So if you're here like this, bring your hands behind your back, shift forward. You can stay right here. This is a deep stretch in itself. If you want to intensify your stretch, walk your hands out in front of you. Keep that foundation nice and strong. Roll forward. Press into your palms. That's going to help you. Nice. Feet are flexed, and then walk your hands forward. You can even bring elbows to the ground. Stay right here. You can, if you want to bring your hands behind your hips and then shift forward like that. Yeah, nice. And then keep your back as straight as possible. Good. You should already feel it in your inner thighs by doing that. Nice. 3 more breaths here. When it feels like you want to come out of the pose, just refocus in on your breathing. Take 3 breaths in, 3 breaths out. Very nice. Slowly come back up. You're folded. Shift onto your sit bones. Bring your hands to the back of your knees, and then bring your knees forward. Let that all go. And then just windshield wipe those legs from side to side. Very nice. Kind of shimmy your way to the center of your mat if you need to. Good. Then bring your knees together. Bring your hands between that crease of your knees, and then slowly roll back. Ooh. Nice. Extend your legs up. Flex your feet here. See if you can bring your knees a little closer towards your chest. Maybe you can grab hold of your toes here. Stretching out your hamstrings one more time. Bend your knees, grab hold of the outer edges of your feet, coming into happy baby. Press into your feet and roll from side to side. Come back to center. Maybe you could extend your legs out at your sides, keeping knees straight. Feet are flexed. Bend your knees and draw them into your chest. Drop your knees over towards the left. Extend your right arm. Gaze over your right shoulder. Release the tension in your left arm or left shoulder. Slowly walk to your back. Give yourself a hug. Drop your knees over towards the right. Pressing left shoulder to the ground. Close your eyes. Release any pressure in that right hand or your right arm. Slowly roll onto your back. Yourself one more time. Extend your left leg out in front of you. Extend your right leg out. Bring hands at your side. Placing palms to the ground for some gravity work. Or placing palms outward. Energy. Receiving energy. Shimmy your shoulders together and down and away from your ears. Bring those hips down, away from your shoulders. Feel that length in your spine. Unclench your jaw. Release any tension in your nose, your eyes. And roll your head from side to side. And come back to center. Staying as still as possible for the next 5 minutes. Now, hands into the body. Smooth crazy movement with your fingers, toes, circle out your wrists, circle out your ankle, stretch your arms, and bend your knees, strong into your chest. As you roll from side to side, keep your back movement gentle inside. Drop knees over towards the right, into your fetal position. Take a moment here to press into your left palm, slowly roll up into the peaceful process. Bringing palms together at heart center. May the long sun continue to shine on you. May love always surround you as your inner light continues to guide you. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Stay open to love, stay compassionate, and have a blessed day. Namaste. Like the speaker knew when you were done. It's perfect timing.